Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with LaToya Drake. She's Program Coordinator for Marketing and Media for the University of Kentucky Nutrition Education Program. Good morning, LaToya.
Good morning, Kristi.
Well, it's great to have you on the show. It's National Farmers Market Week, an annual celebration that highlights the vital roles that markets play in our nation's food system. And today we are going to be talking about seasonal eating in Kentucky. LaToya, what is seasonal eating?
So we know that in Kentucky, seasons switch about every 3 months. So eating in season just means eating in what is in abundance in whatever season this is. So we have summer, we have fall, we have winter, and we have spring vegetables. And there's a difference abundance in each of those seasons. And back in the day, when our parents or grandparents were growing up, this is just kind of naturally how they ate because they all had gardens and you ate what was available. So eating seasonal is about eating what is available in our local communities and what is fresh and local. So during the wintertime, you're going to have hardy greens and storage crops like sweet potatoes and winter squash. And spring is going to have fresh and new flavors like asparagus and strawberries and radishes and rhubarb. And then when we get to summer, that's where we are now. It's a great time of abundance. That's why we celebrate National Farmers Market Week. And we can enjoy all the great summer berries like raspberries and blackberries. And we have tomatoes and summer squash and eggplant and so much more. And then fall is also abundant, right? And we have the harvest season. So that's got a cornucopia of produce like pawpaw in Kentucky, right? Apples and cabbage and pumpkins. So there's so much that we can eat in season. Eating in season just means eating what is around us and what is local. We should eat seasonally for a variety of reasons. First of all, it's healthier. Seasonal produce is going to be harvested at the peak of freshness. It's going to have less miles to travel, so you're going to get it when it's fresh and it's best. So it's going to be healthier for you. Eating seasonally also is going to support our local farmer. It's going to support our local economy because you're going to purchase those fresh and local vegetables from a farmer's market, from your local roadside stand. You're going to grow them in your garden. So that means you're going to reduce your carbon emissions because those vegetables are not going to have to travel the 1,500 miles on average that most vegetables travel to get to us. So it's going to help our local economy. It's going to help our environment, and it's going to taste better, Kristi. It's going to taste better because it has less to travel. It's going to be super fresh and super ripe.
LaToya, for someone who may not know when certain produce is in season, can you walk us through how to eat in season?
How to eat in season. You need to, first of all, know what's in season. And you can do this with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture produce availability chart. You can also find out by contacting your local extension office. And you can also do this by looking around at your local farmer's market. You can also grow your own garden if you want to eat in season. And you can do this with a variety of resources. We have several free helpful resources at planeatmove.com in the growing your own garden section. You also want to know where your local farmers markets are to eat seasonally. And you can find that out by, of course, reaching out to your local extension service and going to scanning that QR code that'll be on the screens soon. And then you want to think hot produce and cold weather produce and think in eating in terms of that. Join us community supported agriculture. That's a great way to eat seasonally. And then be inspired by Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes and keep your recipes simple to make sure that you're eating locally and seasonally.
LaToya, you are always telling us about the Plan Eat Move website. Can you tell us a little bit more about this great resource that we have?
Definitely, those resources, those recipes are going to be categorized by season. So that's going to help you eat seasonally. It's going to have an abundance of recipes related to produce that grows fresh here in our Commonwealth. It's also going to have different strategies about storage and preparation related to different produce that will grow here in Kentucky.
LaToya, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for joining us today on the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.